who it is.
It is, in fact, Long Pause.
Long Pause. We'll have to get that one up there now. But yeah, it looks to be an Emerald ACL. He doesn't seem to be on the start list, but I'm sure he'll get heavily involved anyway. We're trying to get Phelim Kelly to actually turn on his laptop here if he can figure out how to use technology, which has often been his downfall. Gary Campbell here going through in and around. Well, the clock hasn't started there on this for this one, but it looks to be about 28, 29 seconds. He's looking to just get through here as a on time, on merit. Tom Hennessy, things are getting a bit fictitious there in this first 300. A little bit of elbows. Carl Griffin sitting there in fourth place, very relaxed.
This is going at a bit better pace than the first heat by the looks of it. Boys now need to push on a little bit more. They're actually coming through at around 2-minute pace as well.
You got William Crowe there as well, looking very relaxed, and Luke Horgan as well, who won the mile at the Taunton Games there in 5th place. So I think he'll probably run out of it in this one. He has a very good kick though, but these are some big boys.
It's going to be another dust up from the steeplechase barrier home, I think.
So Gary Campbell's set sail for home. He said, good luck, see you lads, try and catch me now, 300 to go. He might crater a little bit in the last 50 metres, but he should hold on. Carl Griffin
making sure he's safe up there in second place.
Looking very classy there. I'm just going to stroll by you and get myself in second there and get myself nice and...
William Crowe moving up into third.
He's probably already doing his warm down.
That third
as is Carl Griffin.
Well, hopefully he doesn't do it before the race, the final.
Will Crowe, Tom Hennessy making a serious burst here for trying to get up for that third automatic qualifying spot. But I suspect these guys will be...
Griffin already looking around him with 90 metres to go.
Steve Ovett-esque here. Would he get John Tracy'd here in the last 10 years? No, he turns on the afterburners. 1, Gary Campbell, 2, Carl Griffin, and 3, William Crowe. 4, Tom Hennessy.
1:58 on the clock there, so it'll be tight for those two spots.
So we'll try and find out as quickly as possible who actually made it into that final. But unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have that kind of technological advances.
No, certainly not. Not yet. Give us time.
Give us time, yeah. Give me time. Maybe a watch of some sort.
Under 23 men are jogging down the home straight, showing their wares, slapping their legs.
I see Patter Harvey down there. I see Rory. Is it Rory Fallon? Keith Fallon. Rory Fallon, I think, was a footballer.
Possibly.
But yeah, Patter Harvey, Keith Fallon is in there. So plenty of very good athletes in there. Fionn Butner, brother of Sheaffer Cleary Butner, is in there. I'm sure he would love to be
Fionn
referred
Butner
to as
of Sheaffer Cleary Butner.
Yeah, of Sheaffer Cleary Butner fame.
See CJ Isaias of Athlone IT is all there, possibly making his championship debut. Only took up the sport very recently, thanks to Dermot McDermott. I know Paul McNamara is doing great work with him still in Athlone, so interesting to see how he goes here.
So on lane 1, that looks like Richard Lucas from Ferrybank. Mitchell Byrne in, no sorry, that's Lawrence. Oh, it is Mitchell Byrne. I've been confirmed here by Phelim Kelly, well-known Dublin aficionado. Fionn Butner here in third.
Phelim, who actually has his own mic here, but is still shouting over Ronan's shoulder.
Yeah, CJ Isaias from Athlone IT there in lane 4. And just struggling to see that athlete there in lane 5. No. So gone out very hard there. Appears to be Patter Harvey. Keith Fallon also on this one. Patter Harvey, Gavin Curry, and Lawrence Boren. I think that's Stephen Holland gone out there to the lead. Or is it in fact Lawrence Boren? We're struggling here. Our Timetronics have basically gone kaput. Yes. And we have no start list. But we'll try and rectify that. Phelim Kelly is working out the coding here as we speak. Aren't you, Phelim?
I am indeed. It's going to take a while.
So this is much quicker. We've gone through in about 43 seconds there. Fionn Butner looking around him, seeing where Keith Fallon is. Peter Harvey there in 4th place.
It's a bit more strung out than the junior races anyway, but
Fionn Butner up here.
Coming through the bell in around 58 seconds.
So Fionn Butner looks like he's going to battle this one out here with Keith Fallon and Patter Harvey trying to get up there for third. Mitchell Byrne, better known as a 50-100 metre runner. He's got a PB of 3:57. He's going to have the endurance here. He's started to make a little bit of a leeway here in the back straight. He's closing down here. Could Mitchell Byrne close the gap here on the two guys in front, Fionn Butner and Keith Fallon? Possible relation of Rory Fallon,
who we don't know anything about.
And Keith Fallon has
moves
gone
into
to the
the
front
lead.
here. He was third place, third place, I believe, in the universities earlier on in the year.
The GCH athlete pushing it on with 90 metres to go, opening up.
Fionn Butner in
Looks
second
very,
here. Mitchell
very
Byrne,
smooth.
1,500 metre runner, trying to use his endurance here to get it closer to the front. And it's actually going to be a reasonably fast time, I suppose, for a championship. 1:55. Fionn Butner in second, Mitchell Byrne third, Para Harvey fourth, Lawrence Bourne fifth, CJ Osayas in sixth, and Richard Lucas seventh, and Gavin Cooney in eighth.
So there's our first 800 metre champion. What did you make of the heats there, Ronan? Robert Tully looking reasonably comfortable.
Yeah, he looked very comfortable, always in control. He's kind of, I suppose, better known as a front runner. I suppose he might have been a bit anxious to get to the front and just control it, but he just looked very comfortable. I suppose running 1:49 and taking on Ruben Bett last week would do that to you. And then we've also got in the other race, Carl Griffin then looked very, very comfortable. There was plenty of other athletes there as well, like Gary Campbell, who looked very, very good, but I think Carl Griffin was looking around him so much he might have a neck injury going into this final.
Well, I think what we've seen there, especially in that under-23 final, is, and as usually is the case, is you're going to be talking about an opening lap of 58 to 60 seconds unless Robert Tully decides to do something different. And it'll then be interesting, even in terms of the kick there. I know Robert was looking around, but there was a moment there with 110 metres to go, so we're going to have to see.
And he has been caught before, like in the Leinster schools last year. He was caught a little bit, so
Carl Griffin, it could play into his hands. Again, he can be known, even coming to the bell though, his tactical mistakes could be seen even at the bell there. He's lying around fifth now. Of course, he had far more gas than some of the athletes there.
He won't be able to get away with that in the final against
Tully. Again, it's about getting the jump and right position. If it's slow, can suit.
I think it's slow, it's going to suit Carl Griffin a little bit more. He's probably got a better kick traditionally, but Rob Tully on the other hand may want to make it fast, but he's not that much quicker than Carl Griffin either. Can he run away from him?
Yeah, well, I think he ran away from him in Belfast, running 1:49.15, so he does have that. But again, you're running from the front, different
in a pace race, yeah. So that'll be an interesting race now later on. I suppose we'll this race for Phelim though could be a lot more interesting than the men's 1500. You can already see out there you've got Schiefer, Clary Butner, you've got Louise Shanahan, you've got Aisling Crosby. This could be a really good battle here as well. See Maeve Brannigan out there as well. This could be quite the epic duel. I like the word duel as well. So the world junior standard here for 800 meters for women is 2:05.30 is the A standard, and 2:09.10 is the B standard. Now Schiefer already has a couple of B standards in her back pocket there. She's not going to be carrying them around because it would weigh her down, but she will in fact be
There's
chasing
not much point wearing aerodynamic shorts if you're going to have B standards hanging out your back pocket.
Very, very much so. It would appear to be a straight final film, yes.
Very good. This is going to be one of the races of the championships here now. I'm going to leave this technical issue on the laptop and the live results to play full attention here. We've got Louise Shanahan, Aisling Crosby, Schiefer, Clary Butner and Alana Lally are going to be the main contenders here. Louise Shanahan in the front there in the famous Leevale yellow colours and two black stripes as they've slowed down to a near walk here.
I think it could be a tactical race.
This could suit Louise Shanahan. She's got a wicked kick, and I don't think Schiefer's going to let it lie around till that late. And Alana Lally and Aisling Crosby are both very, very fast over 400 metres as well, so this could be
should be a hotly contested race.
I don't understand the need for this slow pace. Surely even
it creates more fun for us.
Well, there's going to be a lot of bumping and barging, and I expect potentially a faller here unless they're very polite. You can already see Schiefer there moving the hands. It's going to be about position here. Who can make the right move?
It's going to be about a 75-second lap. So this is great. I enjoy this thoroughly. Schiefer is controlling the race from the front. She's not using any energy.
There. Here comes Aisling Crosby paying closer attention now.
Amy O'Donoghue and Rachel Shane
who
there
has
as well.
the
70 seconds through the bell.
Aggressive nature. So 70 through the bell. Now the pace is going to start winding up here with Schiefer, Clary Butler on the front in her DSD vest. Nuri Asij, Aisling Crosby here, followed by Alana Lally, Louise Shanahan, and looks like Amy O'Donoghue just hanging on there.
Rachel Shea failing to bridge the gap there as well. So it looks to be these five, Phelim.
So here comes the wind up. Aisling Crosby now moves to the front. Does she have superior speed? Is there enough left in the tank?
And Schiefer closes that gap again. Come at me, bro.
So here they go. 200 metres left to run. 1:41 on the clock. It's going to be a burn up. Who has the speed? Shanahan is starting to kick.
Louise
Does she have the
Shanahan, the
endurance?
reigning European champion.
So here they start coming around again. Has Crossy moved too soon to tee them up around the stretch?
Alana Lally looks like she's going to hold off Louise
So
Shanahan for
far
third as well.
abreast, but here comes Crossy again. She still has enough. Can she hang on? Alana Lally is digging in. Crossy
Alana
is
Lally, some
fading.
fight.
Schiefer, Clarig, Butner coming. Can Crossy hold on for third? She's
And she
wagging
celebrates.
the finger. 2:10. Lally in second.
Crossy
show
third.
there.
Louise fourth and Amy Donoghue fifth. That was quite the exciting duel up the home straight. That's
was
why,
like-
see, if it was out fast like you wanted, Phelan, we wouldn't get that excitement.
There could have been the possibility of a Taffy McCluffy moment there, my good friend.
Oh,
where
yes.
he,
Followed
did
you
the
on
old
Instagram there.
Did the finger wag and then got beaten on the
Some
line. But
serious- yeah.
just as well, she had enough left in the tank.
Some
to
serious finger wagging. Ashton Crossy moved too soon, in my opinion, with 250 metres to go. Needed
That
to
was
wait
a-
until the water jump.
They also ran about maybe about 2:08 there, Phelan.
2:10.
Or they ran 2:10. Sorry, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
2:10 and
So it came back in a 60.
60. That's not the worst, Phelan.
Yeah, it was very good turn of speed in the last lap there.
250 to go, they really pushed it on. Ashton Crossy made the move and everyone went with her. And she paid the price.
She did, but I think it made it for a very exciting race. And Alana Lally
She
had
was
some
brave.
serious gumption there.
She
in
found
that
the
home
gap
straight.
between the two girls and just pushed on through. She wasn't
Yeah.
going to let anyone close the door on her.
Showed a lot of guts there, and I know she was injured earlier on in the year as well. So for to come out and show that well as well is a great result.
As we look at the top three in the long jump here, getting their medals, Sam Healy, Darren Prout and Luke Bellantani. Sam Healy, who jumped, I think, 750 at the English under 20
unfortunately
It was
championships.
wind assisted, but it was a huge leap nonetheless. Sam, multi-talented athlete in the long jump, high jump and short hurdles.
So he only had one. I was looking at the results earlier. He only had one.
So
So here
jump
comes the
and
wind up.
five
Ashton
failures.
Crossy now moves to the front. The two boys. Does she have Darren Prout and Luke Bellantani each on 6:41?
So we're seeing a quick replay of this women's junior 800 here, and you can see Ashton Crossy's made the gap, and Schiefer Cleary Butner is trying to get by her around the turn.
But if you look there at the form, you can see she's tense in the shoulders there. She's not really driving on.
And I think
Come around
Louise
the turn.
Shannon looked like she was going to make a serious kick there, but she had to get out into the lane of high hopes, lane 2, and that having to go that wide as well kind of
Again,
cost her in
poor
the end.
positioning.
Alana Lally tried to barge her way through there, but
as they're battling for bragging rights, here's the finger wag.
oh, nice bit of slow-mo there from Air TV.
As they're looking to book places for the national.
And
not
now
the
we're
national,
live.
but for the World Junior
That's the last thing you wanted to see.
Myself, quite close in.
Yeah,
Wait till I
sorry about
move
that.
back.
Just go on Facebook there or something, will you? This is disturbing.
So
So here at the GloHealth.
I actually made a very witty comment there while we were on screen, but my mic was turned off.
Oh, no,
It's
what did
very
you say?
unfortunate. Oh, I couldn't repeat it.
Oh no.
It's not even appropriate anymore.
Will we pretend it never happened and go back and do it again?
Possibly we could just rewind, get an instant replay of that, but surely not.
So a lot of excitement there with the 800 meters. Unfortunately, no World Junior standard there for Schiefer, but I'm sure she'll give it another crack.
I think John May was wondering, do we have trousers on? We do. Apart from Jared O'Donnell has a pair of
Well,
nice
Ronan Duggan
blue
is wearing
shorts.
three-quarter
shorts,
trousers.
three-quarter
in fact.
lengths.
Yes.
Three-quarter
You're also
lengths.
So we
wearing
actually have
shorts
all
underneath your-
levels of pant.
Yeah, I have shorts on underneath the tracksuit pants that Ronan gave me. Ronan's three-quarter length pants. I think he's expecting floods as we look at the next medal
We
presentation
are closer to
here.
the equator down here in my homeland of Cork, so we can get some tropical
Ronan
floods.
has really turned on his Cork accent since we arrived.
What are you on about?
Very
So
loud.
again, don't forget this competition. You saw that great junior women's 800 race. Many of them might be back for the national championships on the 19th and 20th of July.
That's going to be an incredible race. You've
adding
got Laura Crow,
Laura Crow, Ciara Everard,
Siobhan
And
Eviston.
Roseanne Galligan, et al. You can be there
a
with a hashtag.
hashtag be there.
I don't
The
know.
GloHealth
picture.
National Championships.
So give us some kind of a picture or a Photoshop or whatever.
Yeah, don't forget our competition there. You can win a complimentary tickets to nationals and a signed Paul Robinson top. Paul Robinson? It should have been hashtag Melbourne Track Club. I know,
So the sun is actually making an appearance here from behind the clouds. See some athletes warming up there in the back straight on camera.
So this is the 3,000 meter steeplechase for women. It's become a more popular event in recent years, Phelim.
It's only been an established event in very recent years.
Very recent years, yeah. I suppose we had Fionnuala Britton and we had
Roisin McGettigan,
who got her bronze medal there recently.
Yes.
Indoor 1500, where she was beaten by one confirmed drug cheat.
Yes.
But in fairness, they probably brought it kind of in vogue in Irish middle distance women's running, and it's been introduced now into the schools as well.
Yeah, and we have the likes of Kerry Hart, who ran a Commonwealth standard there and ran the European Team Championships for Ireland there. Sarah Tracy has been moving
dabbling
towards the steeplechase, but there's been a lack of steeplechase events for women on the circuit apart from the Diamond Leagues.
Which are being Emma Coburn of the States has been ran away. They actually thought she was a pacer in the Shanghai Diamond League, I believe, and let her go. And then at the end, we were waiting for their flowers, but realised that Emma Coburn had gone home with the flowers because she'd won the race.
And rightly
a Tom
so.
Boyer-esque moment.
Yes.
She was second there.
Second in a good race last night, yeah.
Yeah,
In Paris, yeah. To ILU.
So unfortunately,
second fastest American woman of all time now.
Yeah, behind Jenny Barringer-Simpson, who was in the 1500, ran 3:57.
Carl Dennehy's friend, I believe.
Yes, best friends.
And Jenny Simpson ran 3:57.22 for the 1500 at the Paris Diamond League last night, and she is number 2 on the 1500 all-time US list. So again, we're at the site here for the GloHealth National Junior and Under-23 Championships, and the Cork City Sports will also be taking place here on Tuesday night, and RTV will be here again.
We decided not to book a hotel room where she's going to stay in our seats here and huddle
We
for
will
warmth.
not be moved.
So in fairness, CIT have rapidly improved here in the last couple of years, Phelim, putting in this nice new stand.
It's a fantastic stand, yeah, and a great cover on it, so if it does start raining again later today, we shall be covered.
Yeah, it's not like most stands where if you're sitting anywhere in the stand, you'll still get soaked.
I think the
We're
first 3
well at
rows
the
might
back
have a
here
little,
is there.
little
drizzly.
worry, but
Warming up for a pole vault, setting up this steeplechase. As we've a slight lull in proceedings, and Katie Perry is
Dancing in the moonlight, Phelim, I believe.
So we're going to plug a quick ad here as we're in a
selling
lull in
out.
proceedings.
Something amazing happens when you run. Running increases your confidence, giving you greater control of your life. Control is power. Runners are amazing. And for the times you're not, we'll be amazing. With innovations like tailored health insurance that puts you in control. See how we can tailor a plan to suit you today. GloHealth. My cover. My way.
So we're back on here at the steeplechase. That is
Jessica
Coyne
Coyne.
there of Crescent College Limerick and of Dooney and AC. Going to the front here in this one. She's won a couple of steeplechase titles in schools thus far, and she's gone away to the front here in this one. There's only 3 in this one. So she's already looks to be decided in this one, Phelim, who the winner is going to be. Marger.
well, she's got a serious gap on the field anyway, so if she can hold
So
that.
there's no doubt about our winner already. Just looking at a few more tweets.
Well, there are 7 laps to go, so lots could happen.
Maybe she might realise she left something at home.
Possibly so. Maybe the girls behind her will realise she's not the pacemaker.
Aoife
push
Nibbling
on.
tweeted us in there. Glad you cleared that up. I thought it was a bet here, and we send in predictions. We're going to change
no,
that
Colin is
hashtag.
not here. There'll be no betting today.
We've seen some random tweets come across the screen. People are be there. They could be anywhere, from the Tour de France to a back garden. So if we maybe change the hashtag be there AAI, that's the Athletics Association of Ireland, not my Association. So hashtag be there AAI, and why you want to be at the National Championships and why you want a Paul Robinson.
So hopefully that'll help focus the
Yes.
tweets more towards us rather than the general public.
So you want a slight bit more direction there as Jessica Coyne dominates this steeplechase here.
6 laps to go.
Emma Coburn style blonde hair and flowing and out front.
You can just see the long jump
similar
going on
fashion.
below us here as well. Sarah McCarthy with a jump.
And we've got 2 athletes from Swinford in this one as well. Eva McCann being one of them. We'll just try and grab you the start list there to find out who that other athlete from Swinford is. So only 3 in this, so we're all getting medals, which is not bad.
It's like the Dublin Marathon.
Yeah. Now, in fairness, Jessica Coyne is putting on a bit of a show here as well. She's gone away to the front. She's dispensed with any tactics or not any that kind of nonsense, and she's gone straight to the front and go
Well,
up.
that's the way to do it.
So
There's 3 in it. She's just going to run all out.
she's flat out here, but that women's 800 junior race was a classic race, and I saw Irish Athletics tweeted out there with a close finish. And we're going to have another little replay and try and do a little bit more analysis than come at me, bro, with 600 at 600 by Ronan Duggan, and do a little bit more analysis of the tactics
It was a mental
and the
analysis.
splits. As Fintan Riley also tweeted us in, enjoyable women's 800 70-60 split. That's what you call negative splits.
Yes, exactly, Fintan.
So
You're not wrong there.
Jessica Coyne is still there. And for those looking for results, so here we are. That's Aisling Crossy is taking the lead for NURAC. She's run multiple B standards for the World Junior Championships in Oregon in the USA later on this month. You can see her in her NURAC vest, pumping the arms. There's a bit of a headwind here. Shiva Clary putting her on the outside. Looks like she's ready to move. And around and in they come to the stretch, and you'll notice there's a little gap will form in the middle there for Alana Lally to try and perch through in her Galway City Harriers vest. Here comes Shiva in the hand wag with the slow-mo. She's got it in the bag there. Lally pushes home, and Aisling Crossy fades to 3rd.
I think Alana Lally ran a very brave race there at the end as well. She really got up for a second. I don't think she would have been expected to be second in that one. I suppose Aisling Crossy would have been running a little bit better lately, but showed serious guts and determination there in that home straight. Great little kick.
Yeah, I think just in a repeat for Aisling and the Irish school, she led it out for most of the race, and then Alana Lally was able to kick home. So that type of race certainly suited Alana. And I think if Aisling Crossy had changed her position, I think we might have had a totally different outcome. Looked like Shiva had a little bit too much gas for them all in the end, showing with the finger wag, but sometimes that can be a slight bit of bluffing as well when you know you've kind of got it. But
I think as well, Phelim, though, that when she put that gas on, Shiva, in the last 80 metres, that's what really created that gap for Alana to get through. And you're right, I don't think Aisling, she could have closed that gap and probably held on for a second as Alana would have had to go outside just like Louise Shanahan did, and that's what kind of killed Louise Shanahan's legs.
Well, I think it just shows you the value of position and when you move and where you're coming from. Coming down the back stretch with 250 to go, needed to be more of a harder, faster move to gap them and create the doubt in the other athletes' minds. But Shiva was able to latch on straight away, and then the others were able to get on the train as well.
Yeah, I suppose from 250 out, you're kind of fearing a little bit of running out of gas in that last 50 metres, so often it can be wiser to kind of make a little bit of a gap and then really gun it then from 200. But I think she just kind of steadily increased the pace, which wasn't going to get rid of Shiva.
Well, unfortunately, she just wasn't strong enough. What you're talking about there is trying to wind up from 250, 200, 150, and then have another little bit of an extra spurt with 100 to go just to keep upping the pace. So didn't have it there.
Just quick
today.
mention out there, I got a text in from Joe Ryan. He wants to know, can we give a quick mention to the Bertie Quinn Memorial Graded, which is in Tullamore on July 16th. There's 100, 400, 800 and 3K graded races, electronic timing, women's long jump and men's shot put on too. So that'll be just before the National Seniors, and it's the only graded or graded race that week. So could be a nice little tune up for a lot of these athletes as well here at the
Tullamore Harriers Stadium, as Jessica Coyne has 3 laps to run in this steeplechase.
So she really is a very classy runner here, Phelim. She's running away with this one. There's been no real competition here in this.
No, she's dominating this steeplechase race. So coming up next.
I suppose this film, well, maybe it was trialed at the. I know you're looking for the timetable there. Give
Will
them a shout
be
out. Got them.
100 finalists, which are going to be exciting. Sarah Kate Lacey and a number of other the girls. And then the men's race looks good. We saw Joseph O'Jumi, Keith Doherty, Dean Power.
The wind seems to have died down a small bit as well, so hopefully you can get some legal times in on them 100 metres.
Yeah.
The guys can get out some big performances. I know Keith Doherty had a great performance in Lekela. He ran 10.68. That was also an illegal win, but he really put it up to David Hines, who's a 10.400 metre man. So he's coming back into really good form after setting a national junior indoor record, taking Marcus Lawler's record off the books. He's doing. He's down in Tala there training with Joseph and his brother.
Yeah. Joseph O'Jumi he
Owen
injured
Doherty.
himself at the All Irelands, I think, but he was really fluid there. He ran 11.10 in his heat earlier on, but really looked like he had plenty left in store. So I'm really excited to see what he can do. I think he can cause the upset here in the 100.
Great
He looked like he was coming down the home straight over 400. He was that relaxed.
Yeah. The great little group there, the Taliban, as you coined him at one stage under Daniel Kilgannon, he's worked wonders out there in Tala.
Daniel's the
Got a
national
great group.
junior relay squad coach, so he had those guys out in Montegordo as well earlier in the year, putting them through their paces.
Unfortunately, Kieran Elliott, who's listening to the stream himself from North Sligo, he's hurt his hamstring, pulled a hamstring in Geneva when they were looking for their World Junior qualifying time for the World Juniors, funnily enough, in Oregon.
That's the best to put the World Junior qualifying time. One thing I'd say to you before we get on to those 100 metres, in the Cork graded, they actually trialled putting the Cork County Championship steeplechases on during the graded meets, so that it wasn't on the same day. So maybe it's a possibility that you could trial having a junior steeple, women's steeple and junior men's steeple on at a graded meet or a different time of the year, so that you get more athletes running it, because 3 really isn't a whole lot here.
No, it's hard as a junior or youth athlete when you can only get the event out of championships. You don't get to relax in any race and actually push on for a time where you're worrying about either qualifying for All Irelands or whatever else, or else you're in a high stress environment of the All Irelands.
Yeah. I mean, how many of these athletes have ran a steeplechase before, and athletes then, especially in the women's events, and they say later on in the year, there's not as many races, and you have the same athletes kind of competing in 8 and 15, and maybe if there was a steeplechase, they could give it a crack and see if they actually can be good at it.
Exactly, yeah. Same way it had been for some other technical events like pole vault and hurdles even the last few years, but I know the likes of Jeremy Lyons and a few others are pushing on and getting events put on at graded meets, and through the likes of Facebook and other social medias, actually be able to contact.
I believe.
I think Bebo is still up and running. Getting the athletes are able to contact each other very easily and say, "Here, come on, we get in a race here before," and they can just relax and actually push on, try and run a fast time.
Yeah, I think racing is the best training anyway.
Exactly.
And
unless you've no training done.
Well, yes, that's
then,
very true.
Then racing is the worst.
The worst possible thing you could possibly do. But no, I do agree that the more races they can get into, the better. Especially different types of races, and because we even with our podcast on Tom Barr, he did plenty of different events before he found his true calling. And some of these athletes, maybe that ran in the 15 or the 8, may find their true calling in a steeplechase.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just if they get a chance to do it, they could try it out at a graded meet rather than risking skipping an 800 at nationals and jumping in a steeplechase and it not going well.
Exactly. We come up here at 150 to go. Jessica Coyne has been far and away the best athlete in this field. It could be a lap and 450 to go. I'm not sure if that's been
500 to go now, in fact.
held there for this athlete coming up here now.
Dominated from the outset.
I certainly didn't hear
I think she's coming into the finish here now.
She is indeed. She's putting the gas on.
She's sprinting home. That's the other athlete's got the bell there. So here comes
looking
Jessica Coyne. They're putting their hands together here in the stand for Jessica. Led from going to tape.
11:13 on the clock.
As much as I enjoyed Jessica's victory there, lads, I think you've an apology there to make that you kind of maybe said that it was 450 to go. I said it was 150.
Oh, I meant 150. I misspoke.
And you kind of almost giggled at me. Kind of, oh, Dougie, you've got it wrong again, you fool.
I think it was Hillary Clinton who misspoke most famously, was it, or some other politician?
Got a long jump competition going on.
I might take what is a glorious day today.
Certainly not.
So again, if there's any particular event you want to see or want an update on, let me know, because I can go on the roving microphone and give you updates, and we'll get the camera over there. So
indeed.
what event do you want to see at this GloHealth National Junior Under 23 Championships? And we have a long jump, junior long jump going on with Annie Stafford, I saw from an Apians, just down to the bottom right there. We'll see if we can get a scan on the long jump.